And we are live. Hello. Hello, Sis Janice.
Hi, Sis
Happy,
Chi.
happy Wednesday. Yes, yes. Nandito tayo
Happy
ulit, di ba? Ang
welcome back.
pagbabalik. Thank you,
Nakakamiss
Sis
din
Janice.
magganito. Oo nga.
Yes. I think this is our first ever comeback episode ng ating Mommy Diaries after 2 months.
Two
So, Sis
months.
Kat,
Oo,
we are
sis.
waiting for you. Sana free ka
Hindi
na next
kumpleto ang
Wednesday or
comeback
next
na wala
week.
siya.
Yes, parang hindi kumpleto pero we'll do it anyway, 'di ba? Dahil ngayon is a very, very special day. We have a very special guest as well with us. And gusto ko lang batiin ang ating mga viewers. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening sa lahat ng nanonood sa atin kung saan man kayo naroroon ngayon. Welcome to our live ngayong Wednesday, August 26. And ako nga pala si Chi. I am a mom of two. I am originally from the Philippines, a proud Ilocana. So I'm from Ilocos. And kasalukuyang nakatira dito sa Edmonton, Alberta. And I help busy and hardworking parents na kagaya namin to start and build their own digital business na kahit hindi sila umalis, kahit nandyan lang yung mga anak nila sa tabi nila, they can build something on the side. And with me is my amazing business partner, walang iba, Sis Janice. The floor is yours. You can introduce yourself before we
Thank,
will introduce our special guest.
thank you so much, Sis Chi. Salamat ng marami. And thank you for making time dito sa comeback natin na to. After 2 months, it feels like 48 years na di tayo nag-live. Nanibago na sa lahat ng platforms. But I'm so glad that we're back kasi nakakamiss tong Mommy Diaries live chat natin. So, good morning po everyone or good afternoon na pala sa Canada and kung nasaan man kayo, good morning, good evening. Sana po okay kayo dyan kung nasaan man kayo. And again, my name is Janice. I am a full-time mom and wife. So I'm a mother of three kids. And I am currently living here in Calgary, Alberta. And I'm a proud digital business owner. I just came back from the Philippines and so thankful that I have this business to come back to right after a month. Yan lang sis.
Thank you, sis. And eto na ang ating pinakahihintay, ang ating special guest for today ay walang iba kundi si Ate Jonah from ay, wait lang, from Australia. Na-suspense. Hi, Ate Jonah. Thank you po. Naka-mute ka po, ate.
Hello, G and Janice for introducing me and having me in your session. And I'll be willing to come in anytime you want me to. By the way, let me introduce myself. My name is Jonah Williams, originally from Philippines, currently living here in New South Wales, Australia. I'm a mom of one and a grandma of one, and one coming. So, and I am a caregiver, a support worker for over 26 years now, just working casually and very proud digital online business owner like this panel that talking to you guys. Dito kami lahat ay iisa na ang mundo because we want to change. And no further ado, just keep watching and hopefully meron kayong mga matututunan at makaka-relate kayo. And then maybe later on, do not wait and just be encourage yourself to be part of this community. You will never regret it. Okay, thank you. Back to you, Richie.
Thank
Thank
you,
you so
ate.
much.
Yeah, I think Sis Janice yung number one na magko-question sa inyo, Ate Jonah.
Thank you so much, Ate Jonah. That was a really nice introduction about yourself. So, na na found out namin na you're a personal support worker pala for 26 years. Wow! Ang tagal nun, ate, no? So, since ganun ate yung nature ng work mo, sanay ka na you are the one taking good care of other people, 'di ba?
Mm-mm.
So, ikaw yung tumutulong sa ibang tao, ikaw yung, usually sa mga ganong klaseng trabaho, na ni-neglect mo na yung sarili mo, 'di ba? Yung
Yeah.
rest mo, yung peace of mind mo. So, what was your turning point ate? Ano yung moment na nasabi mo sa sarili mo this time na you want to create something for yourself and for your family too?
Thank you. That's very good question, Janice. You know, I am a midwife by trade. So since I came to Australia, because I'm married to a Canadian, by the way. Then I came
Hmm.
back to Australia, and I've been working since I was 11 years old. You know, because we're from poor family, and I have a very very high dreams and expectation, because I'm the only girl and out of five siblings, and I'm second to the eldest. And I grew up as a first born, because our eldest was born in Cebu, and because my mom got married very early, so my oldest brothers kind of replaced my mom to my grandparents, you know. So she was 18 only. Hello, baby. And then so coming here in Australia, and because of our culture, diba, we have to help our family. It's part of our culture. No matter what, it doesn't matter if you're a female or whatnot. Whoever can be able to help, and it's just that's how we were brought up. Anyway, so working here since I come back here, because we travel a lot prior. The first 11 years of my life with my husband, I didn't work because we travel a lot. So nung nandito na ako, nung bumalik na kami dito, after traveling so much, after September 11, actually, I asked my husband then not to travel anymore, because I got worried and scared. So I started as soon as I came back, I started to go and looking for work and do something, because as I said, being a worker at such a young age. So then nagtrabaho na ako, and I was really busy. I missed out a lot of milestone of my daughter. Even though, yeah, I had a baby at early age as well. Actually, 5 days after my birthday. So, and I was 22. And then nag-work na ako, and then life is struggling at first. Well, everyone can relate on that as OFW, as um immigrant, 'di ba? So nung naranasan ko na hindi na ako halos umuuwi, wala na akong oras sa anak ko. Pero nandun pa rin yung yung pag-aalaga ko. And then I realized I've been looking after people for so long. And as you said, you're very right, Janice. I forgot about myself. So I have multiple injury during the time that I was serving and working. And because I keep putting myself last, so I didn't really care much, I guess. But that was a very, very valuable learning hard lesson, kasi it's too late. And then I realized ko, how can I look after someone else if I can't look after myself, di ba? So I do not have that strength anymore. And then doon ko na na-realize, parang kinakatok na ako ng Panginoon na, do something different. So even I started the business, I still like prioritize the main job that I'm earning, because of the bills and stuff like that, which is natural. And then comes again last year, September 24, actually, I had another fall myself during my night shift, because I normally work 4 days out of one week, 16 hours straight. And then yeah, so when that happened, then my dad passed away in November last year. I had to go back home. Actually, I was in the wheelchair. Never I was the one that pushing a wheelchair. Now I experience to be pushed on the wheelchair. And I'm lucky enough, and I'm really lucky enough compared to others that did not be able to go back home during the funeral of my father, but of their parents. I've heard a lot of story because lack of money, financial, you could not go when your loved ones passed away. So I'm fortunate enough. But as I said, it was funny because I told my brother, because my youngest brother is here too. I told my brother, gee, I used to do this, now I'm being pushed on the wheelchair. So that was like a huge wake up call. And then so I said, now I don't have any excuses because I'm stuck at home. So I need to proceed, I need to pursue and ipagpatuloy ko to because that was my dream, but just didn't have time, you know. Even if you said, oh, you only need this much, because as I said, I'm really burned out. My body was calling me very tired and aching and everything, but my brain is just work, work, work. But because the brain is stronger, I forgot about how unfit I am. So that was my big turning point. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Ate Jonah. That was so generous of you to share a piece of yourself from the very start, 'di ba? Na um yung turning point mo talaga is you realized how quickly life can change. Parang nabaliktad na. Nasabi mo nga before, ikaw nagpo-push sa wheelchair.
Yes.
And then suddenly, ikaw na yung pinu-push. So, parang it can change in a heartbeat, 'di
Yeah.
ba, yung buhay. So, that was a really parang huge wake up call din, no? It can happen to anyone, 'di ba, Sis Chi? Yung sabi mo nga, madalas tayo when life happens, dun tayo na natatapik na, "Hello, do something." It happens to us as well, Ate Jonah. And then, hearing from you that you have been working since you were 11 years old. Wow, oh my God. My daughters are 13 and 10, and then it really hits me as a mom na parang I can imagine how it was for you when you were
Yeah.
working when you were 11 years old. But syempre, um, you're so strong na kaya mo yon from that age. You've been a breadwinner. So, sobrang amazing, ate, and very, very inspiring to hear that from you. And yun nga, it it was never too late na gumawa ka ng something to change your life, 'di ba? For us too, it was a bit late for us as well. So, we're at this point in life na we're not that young, 'di ba? Our age, our children are growing. Our bodies are not that strong anymore. So, it was a bit late, but never too late for any one of us,
Never,
'di
never.
ba?
You're only
And
halfway there.
only halfway. I maybe just look younger, but I'm not
Yeah.
really that young, ate. So it was a bit late for me as well. So yeah, thank you, Ate Jonah. Sis Chi, do you have any follow-ups?
I think I have the best takeaway from Ate Jonna's story, yung sabi niya yung parang nakalimutan niya yung sarili niya because she was so busy working for others, serving others, or helping others, 'di ba? So tayo parang bilang isang nanay, kailan kailan natin yun dapat na ma-realize? Is it kapag matanda na tayo or kapag sabi mo nga na-trap na tayo sa sitwasyon, kapag ting tapos na yung sasayang araw mo? So for me, dahil hindi pa tayo umaabot sa puntong yun, like for other women or other moms like us na nanonood sa atin, wag na nating hintayin na maranasan natin yung ganong situation bago tayo talagang
Yes.
matauhan, 'di ba? 'Di ba, Ate Jonah?
Yeah.
Kasi yung part na sinabi ni Ate Jonah, yung na-injury na siya and all, tapos na-fall pa siya ulit, and then she's still working really hard para mag-provide sa kanyang family, sa kanyang anak, and then sabi pa niya na-miss niya yung milestone ng kanyang anak. And grabe, naka-relate ako dun sa part na yun kasi nung time na siyempre midlife ano tayo, mga 30s, 'di ba, nagbi-build pa tayo ng career, nagbi-build pa tayo ng something for our family dahil siyempre daan pa lang tayo talaga nagbi-build ng pamilya natin. And I can relate dahil yung sinabi ni ate na halos hindi niya yun, from 11 years old nag-work na siya, and then halos di na niya nakikita yung anak niya. Parang ang sakit lang sa part ng nanay na kahit gusto niyang makita yung anak niya, hindi siya maaaring sumuko dahil she needs to provide. Parang wala siyang ibang option. And because meron na tayong option ngayon, itong ginagawa natin na
Yes,
online
yes,
business. Parang it's a big blessing, napakalaking
yes,
blessing sa atin na we found it at the right time, at the right moment, 'di ba Ate
yes,
Jonah? Kasi kung
yes,
hindi, parang ano pa ba yung puwede nating gawin? Maghahanap pa ba tayo ng second job? Maghahanap pa ba tayo ng part-time job, 'di ba? And sabi mo nga Sis Janice, hindi na tayo bumabata, 'di ba? Alam na natin yung mga edad natin, 'wag na tayong mag-deny. Hindi na tayo kasing lakas before 10 years ago, 'di ba? And we saw our parents aging as well. Parang
yes,
hindi ko na-imagine na yung tatay ko na alam mo yung kaya niyang kasi magsasaka yung family namin, yung daddy ko is a farmer. So nakikita ko yung from 4 AM gigising ng umaga, pupunta sa bukid, magtatanim and all, napaka-physical na work. And then to think today 65, 66 na sila, kaya pa ba nila yun? Ay, gusto ba nating ma-feel yung ganong ano, parang ang dami kong ino-overthink, ang gulo-gulo ng utak ko, pero ang dami kong gustong sabihin. But thank you Ate Jonah.
yeah. I'd like
Sorry
to add also,
napatagal.
no. I'd like to add also, as you ladies have pinpointed, um, this is the way, my way, to be able to help others, because I didn't want you guys or anyone who's watching us, I didn't want anyone to go through what I went through, because this is my way of sharing. It's never too late. And if there is something like this before, when I was young, I mean, I would have done it. But because everything is changing as we're aging and as the years going forward, everything is online as well, even food, even, and everything else. So we need to catch up with that. And also, uh, we have to um, we have to embrace what the changes is having, because this is the way that's improving our life, which before we won't be able to do this, that like the lives and stuff like that. So take this as take advantage as what we have right now, and do not go through when I went through, because you have the benefits now to do this, to change and make it easier. And for those people who's watching us, that they won't have to miss the moments of their kids, the moments of like, take advantage of having not um, to work too much and not to work overtime, because you have this. And then in the near future, you can like leverage for others. And this is the good things about our business, because we help each other. We are not selfish. This is what we do, to be able to give others what they don't know yet. So that's what we're sharing. Kasi ayaw ko rin maranasan ng it's not in my wish to for others to experience what I have experienced. Kasi mas marami na ngayong option. So you don't have to be. And then maswerte nga ang mga tao, but I'm still lucky, because even though I'm 56 years old, by the way, so even though I'm in this age, it's never too late. And I feel like getting younger because of this training that we have. Because I don't have to go to school and I don't have to drive. I can be in my pajamas, and I give myself a pat when I learn something on the computer. So it's never too late. Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you
ate.
Ate
Thank you, ate, for
Jonah.
pointing that out, no, Sis Chi. Kasi gusto nating malaman, sorry si Sama, i-a-add lang. Gusto, gusto
Yeah,
nating
yeah, of course.
malaman ng mga viewers that what we're doing, like kay Ate Chona, it's really very selfless of her to be able to share this to everyone. na alam mo yung some are very private, 'di ba? Pero
Mm.
us are very private as well. Pero tayo na i-share 'to just because we want them to know that there are options and there is a better opportunity. And sabi mo nga ate, the world is changing, nag-i-evolve. Nag-i-evolve na ngayon yung income generating activities. So hindi na talaga yung traditional na work-work ka lang. Although, hindi ko sinasabi na tanggalin natin yung trabaho natin, 'di ba? Kasi kailangan natin. But there are ways to earn extra income na hindi mo kailangang pagod ka physical. And you can still do it alongside your life. So, nag-i-evolve na yung the way to earn income ngayon. So, thank you ate for pointing that out para
You're welcome.
malaman din nung iba, 'di ba, Sis Chi?
Yeah.
I
Yan lang
think we
sis
will
Maki.
jump to the next question na, Ate Jonah.
Yeah.
Nakilala ko nga pala si Ate Jonah sa isang community wherein introverts are actually hanging out. So si Ate Jonah, isa ko siyang nakasama doon sa grupo na yon, and I'm so grateful na narinig ko yung story niya doon. That's why na-inspire ako sa kanya. So Ate Jonah, this is my second question. Dahil isa ka ding, ito, one thing that really stood out uh, us is being an introvert, 'di ba? Yung minsan alam natin na maraming nanonood sa atin and who might be thinking, "Ano ba yung pinagagawa ni Jonah or ni Richie or ni Janice," 'di ba? Hindi naman magaling magsalita and all. But Ate Jonah, yan yung mga opinion ng mga paligid natin, noise from the outside, sabi nga nila. Ano yung mga iba pang biggest fears mo or doubts mo na naranasan mo nung nagsimula ka sa business, and paano mo po siya na-overcome?
Okay. That's a very, very good question. Kasi ako, madaldal ako. I'm very, very talkative when I know what I'm talking about. Like for work, my job, how I can talk about it. So, komportable ako nun. And then I'm always like behind the curtain, I'm always at the back kasi ayaw kong kagaya nito, I'm not used to it with my face online, things like that. I'm only like before we don't have this, so parang hindi talaga ako sanay. And then I only talk on the messenger with my family and, close friends and that. So my biggest fear is how am I gonna be able to do this? How am I gonna be able to face the challenge to be putting myself out there? I don't know what I'm talking about. I don't know any computer. I only know to make notes on the computer due to my job. Other than that, further than that, no, I don't. Even though I did try to learn like as a receptionist because I'm too busy even when I'm working. I go back to school and stuff like that whenever I can do it. Just to keep my mind active, I guess. And then I thought, oh no way! When I was watching this, before when I was watching all the ads and stuff about this business, I said, no, I won't be able to do this. How am I ever gonna become a business owner? Become a business owner? I thought, oh, obviously financially, right? Income, assets, whatever you do. I said that's impossible. That's gonna be way, way beyond my leagues because I cannot do that. And then you need to expose yourself, talk about it, things like that. I was very timid. I was very shy, but face to face, don't worry about it. I won't be shy. But like this, I don't meet any people just like this. It was like I always back up. I'm just watching when we have a webinar. I'm just watching behind the scene. And then I thought, okay, so I found the introvert. That's how I started a little bit. I found the introvert. I thought, okay, Coach Franco, he's fine. I mean, he's young, but maybe that's the benefit. He's still young, and I've never seen until I keep watching, and then I've seen people older than me, and I thought, oh no, now just hit me in my head. I said, if they can do it, I can too. I mean, I work with disability with cuckoo people, so Why, if I can deal with them, I can deal with this. I can be cuckoo as well. I mean, I can be crazy. So since then, and then when I was watching MMI and and then the DDI, I just keep getting in there, like dropping in without even hesitation. Tina Willis and all that. And I thought that was my practice, even though I embarrassed myself, but I said, I'm still alive. I didn't, I wasn't harmed or anything. I said, because before I was like, if I embarrass myself, I'll be dead. You know what I mean? Like, I'm never gonna do it anymore. But I thought, oh my God, I feel better even somebody have corrected me and pointed out whatever my mistake. I said that's normal, and I just that's the way I keep building up. And I thought when I keep facing myself, I blushed and I was like, oh no, I did the wrong question. And then they told me, no, never, never wrong question. Walang masamang tanong, walang maling tanong. And then it hits me as well. I thought, of course, if there's no question, there's no answer. So, and that's the benefit of having a community, because dropping in every now and then, even though I embarrass myself, I wake up the next morning, I'm still okay. I thought I survived, you know? So that's how I face my fear. And then slowly, and then I even did the DDI with introvert, with Miss Edna. So I was proud of that, even though I thought, well, I did okay. But that's how I build up. That's how my confidence was really boosting up. And then every time now I join in, I'm not even shy anymore. I join in that. I'm still introvert in a way, but it's really helped me a lot. I mean, huge help, because now I can come out. I can even talk to you guys. Before, what interview? No, it feels like, oh, they're gonna interview me. What the heck? What they gonna do? It's like I feel like I'm going for a job interview, and but now I said no, they cannot touch me. I'm just on the screen. See, so so whatever I made a mistake. I mean, and also I thought, okay, but no one is perfect. So if we made a mistake, we made a mistake. It's up to them. If they judge us, it's up to them. We don't lose. We don't lose anything. But what we gain confidence. We gain the mindset that we have, and then we keep gaining, because what they don't know is what they don't know, but we are going and keep learning and getting the knowledge what we have. And then when we get that, we share to others, and the more we share, the more we improve ourselves as well. Being unselfish is really good, because you're sharing what they don't know. And the more you talk to others, like you ladies, the more I gaining, oh, what's the next for other people to ask me question, because I wouldn't know. I would not dig that in my brain if I wasn't asked the question, right? So it's really good, because how would I know what to answer if there's no question? So parang tulungan talaga. It's a very, very big thing, because hindi mo malalaman yung anong, wala tayong crystal ball, kung ano yung tinatanong ng tao, kung hindi ka tatanungin verbally, di ba? So, that's how I did it. Thank you.
Thank you, Ate Jonah. I think relate na relate ako kay Ate Jonah. Kasi bilang isang, mahiyain din tayo, 'di ba?
Oh,
Hindi rin tayo sanay sa camera. Actually, eto trivia ko sa'yo, Ate Jonah, until now, I am struggling filming myself. Kahit 1 minute siguro, Diyos ko hindi ko alam, baka
I'm
lalagnatin
the
ako and
same.
all.
I'm
Kaya
the
ako
same.
nagla-live.
Mm.
Kaya
Hindi
nagla-live
pa
ako
rin ako masyado.
lagi kasi this is my way, 'di ba?
You know,
Nakakatuwa. So,
my
'di ba?
yeah, sorry. My pointers to you ladies, do not even think that you're talking about business all the time. Be natural, be yourself, and talk about something, and then you just add that in the end. yung whatever you're doing in daily life, and then just add that in the end, because that is our story. Each one of us have different story, right? So just build up from that, because that's what you're dun ka humuhugot. So, and to
Yes.
have that knowledge, to have that sharing, doon mo na lang sa huli add yung ano about business, because this is what how we do it. We're living daily life. If we're not gonna share our story, we're not genuine people to share, because you're talking about, kasi masarap che masarap pakinggan pagka yung sarili mong buhay yung kinukwento mo, because it becomes naturally, wala ka nang babasahin, wala kang kodigo. You just came out as
Yes.
you are. And then the joyful, the sadness, I mean, that's natural. You can share that because that's the daily
Mhm.
life. Tama?
Yes, ate, ang ganda. For sure maraming introverts diyan na mai-inspire sa mga sinabi niyo, ate, dahil kami ni Sis Janice na-inspire na parang, challenge. Sige, accepted. So thank you for sharing, Ate Jonah, and we have, Sis Janice here for her next, question for you, ate.
Yeah, thank you Ate Jonah. Thank you din sa tips. Kasi
You're
kami talaga ni
welcome.
Sis Chi, introvert din kami ate. And then, we always say this on the live na yung first ever live namin, nag-iyakan lang kami. Hindi namin alam kung dahil sa kaba o dahil sa mga story namin, but we were really crying. And then my first ever live, I was supposed to do at least 10-minute live, pero naging 4 minutes lang kasi sa lahat ng sinabi ko, umiiyak lang ako. So, walang nangyari.
I've been there, done that. Don't worry.
Yeah. So, thank you sa tip. So, ang dami, sigurado ang daming makaka-relate dyan na mga introverts na ganito din yung mga fears, di ba? Speaking in front of the camera, talking to other people. So, marami dyan. So, sa mga nanonood ng live or sa mga manonood ng replay, drop in the comments po kung introvert ba kayo or extrovert. And then if you're watching replay, then you can also let us know, then we'll be able to reply. Diba? Thank you. Thank you, Sis Chi.
Before your next question, sister, Miss Janice, I just wanna read out the comments. People's watching. There's a lady
Sure po, ate.
watching, Catherine Moranya Sanchez. Hello, hello. Thank you for
Gusika.
watching.
Yan po yung kapartner namin, accountability partner namin ni Sis Chi sa Mommy Diaries. Meron lang siyang
Okay.
commitment ngayon, kaya wala siya. So,
All right.
thank
Hopefully
you,
we'll
Sis
see you
Kat.
next. Hopefully we'll see you next time, Catherine.
Yes
Okay,
po.
go ahead.
We will make sure na kasama niya si Sis Kat. So, eto ate na third question ko po. Kasi 'di ba na-share mo po at the very beginning that one of your whys is your son, is your daughter and your grandson. So, when you think po about the legacy that you are creating, ano yung gusto mong matutunan nila from watching you take this chance and this opportunity, like stepping out of your comfort zone and then creating something different for your future?
Okay. Thank you for that good question. First and foremost, even though we're in this country now, well, my daughter was born here anyway. Even though we're in this country now, I will never ever forget to open up and tell my story to my daughter. My daughter knows my story, but to my grandson and to my future another grandchild coming, I still want to share the hard work that I have done, because I did not want them to forget that, because that's the part where I become strong. My bad story, my hard story makes me strong. So I want them to learn that, and I want them to know that my history is my history, but never forget, because if they do, they will grow up in the wrong way, that things comes easy. So I want them to know how to work hard and to keep in their mind my story, that is it happens to me, and the reason why I'm doing this, I did not want that to happen to them, but also never forget that because of that I'm become me, and then that's what I'm leaving a legacy for them, without forgetting that where you come from, what you had, and what you've done in life, and also not to step onto anyone else, harm them. Wag kang, para lang maging tagumpay ka, wag mong tatapakan ng iba at wag mong dadaanan ng iba. Kung maaari, yakapin mo sila and take them with you wherever you're going, to the right path. No matter if it's a bad people, my motto is, I'd rather be, ako na yung maapi, wag lang akong mang-api. Because in the long run, whatever you did is whatever you get. So, you don't do things that you don't want to happen to you. And you have to embrace no matter who it is, no matter who they are. And my dreams, my goal, after I've done this and then I become fortunate enough to succeed, I want to help people in the Philippines, that I will be able to give on charity and things like that. So I still have a big dreams in my age, but dream is free, and we're already on the right path to do that, to be able to achieve that, and not only financially but emotionally, spiritually, in our business. That's what we are sharing. That's everything. It's everything. And as a nurse, my one saying is, having this business, no matter what age you are, as long as you're over 18, we have 80-year-old in our business, never gives up. Take that as inspiration. My motto is, our business can be one another problem solving, or one helpful things to reduce insanity, dementia, and all other things, because in this business our brain is still keep going learning, and that will decrease the neuro disease, kasi laging active yung mind natin, di ba? So, napakalaking tulong nun. I believe that as a nurse, kung mayroon nun ganito, instead na nag-scrabble sila or word findings and things like that, in this, not only you're gaining the knowledge and keep going, your brain keeps going and keep learning, also financially, you still benefiting it. So, what else you got to lose, right? Thank you.
Thank you, ate. Ang ganda lahat po nung sinabi mo. Tapos, to think, Sis China, ngayon ko lang si Ate Jonah nakilala. I have never seen you ever, before this live, Ate Jonah. Alam mo yung nafe-feel ko talaga sobrang laki ng puso niyo po. So, it was really good. I was so glad to get to know you kahit sa ganitong live lang. Kasi yung mga sinabi mo po, like first, yung una mong sinabi na as much as you wanted your kid, your daughter or your grandson to as much as you wanted them to have an easy life, gusto mo pa ring ipahalagahan nila yung value ng hard work, 'di ba?
Yes.
Kasi hindi naman pwedeng madali lang yung buhay mo, pero pag nahirapan ka na, you're gonna back off. Diba?
Yeah.
Hindi pwedeng ganun. So, ang ganda-ganda nun para sa mga nanonood, no, Sis Chi, lalo sa mga kabataan, na there's nothing in this world that comes easy. Lahat paghihirapan
Yes.
mo, you will have to put your effort, your time, your discipline, and integrity. Dapat may integrity tayo, di ba? And sabi mo nga, Ate Jonah, ang ganda din nung sinabi mo na wala ka lang aapakan na tao. And sa ginagawa natin, we're just sharing our story. Wala
Embrace.
tayong nadedihadong tao, 'di ba? wala tayong sinisiraang tao. So, that's very important na as you climb that success na you want or that peace of mind na gusto mo, yung parang easy life na gusto mo, importante na along the way, wala kang inaapakan. Kasi nga, we always wanted to apply the golden rule. Do
Yeah.
not do unto others what you do not want to do
Yeah.
unto you.
Instead, take
Diba?
them along with you.
Yeah,
Take them along.
take them along with you. So, mas maganda ng akayin mo sila paakyat kesa apakan mo sila and look down on them. So,
Yeah.
ang ganda-ganda nun, ate. And ang dami, Sis Chi, yung mental well-being talaga na sinabi mo on the last part na this business, hindi lang, we're just not earning, 'di ba? It's helping our mental well-being as well. That's very, very big win already for us, 'di ba? Some of us may not see the results right away, pero yung big win na yon na it helps our mental well-being already, sobrang something na to celebrate. So, thank you, Ate Jonah, for sharing those. Sis Chi,
Can I read Catherine Moreno Sanchez notes? She said,
Sure,
an,
ate.
an
of course po.
exercised brain is like an unused muscle. It shrinks, weakness, and loses its capability. Keep learning, keep challenging, and keep growing. Dr. Sanjay Gupta. Thank you so
Oh,
much with
wow.
that.
Ganda.
Thank
Very
you,
good
Sis
point.
Kat. Galing. Ate Jonah, actually yung aking last question is nasagot mo na.
Advance na
So,
sis.
very good ka.
Hindi kasi,
Advance mag-isip.
that's
Yeah.
very big part of life. And that's what
Mm.
I feel so good. Every now and then, yes, I have moments, right? Pero natural lang 'yon kasi habang buhay tayo, actually kaya nga sinasabi yung mga may disability, maswerte pa sila kasi hindi nila choice na magkasala sa iba. Hindi nila choice na makasakit sa iba. Kasi 'di ba, wala silang right mind, 'di ba? Kagaya ng bulag o ano. And also, my last thing to put in here, this business doesn't chooses no they choose everybody. They don't take away people just because, And yung moments na nakakapanood ako, no arms, no legs, they're doing their things. And in this business, as long as you're willing to, no matter who you are, it doesn't discriminate. There's nothing else that you can say that, oh, I'm not allowed with that. I can do that. For all those people that's watching, we are simply people. We are simple people, from janitor, cleaner, whatever you are. We have a lawyer. We have high what do you call, high jobs that they are facing. Even those richest people, they still come into our business because it's not about money all the time. It's a lot of things that you can benefit in this business. So I'm hoping that those people who's watching live or going to watch, take take and learn from us. I mean, don't go just, I have done that, and I don't want you to do the same thing. Just keep waiting, because there's no waiting, there's no right time. If you keep waiting, like if you don't enroll your children at 6 years old and you're gonna wait. When you're gonna enroll it, when they're 10 years old, before grade one or kinder. So it's the same thing with this business. Come and try it. Do not be afraid. We used to be afraid, but we're not afraid anymore, because if anyone can do it, if 80 years old can do it, we can too. So just take it from that.
Thank you,
Thank you.
Ate Jonah. I think na-satisfy na yung aking last questions. Thank you for answering and thank you for sharing, Ate Jonah. Ang daming golden nuggets. Sana yung ating mga viewers ay na-inspire, nagkaroon sila ng mga wake up call, yung mga voices diyan sa likod nila is nagkaroon ng clarity, 'di ba? Yung mga questions sila sa mga sarili nila. And most importantly, hindi naman kailangang perfect ka, hindi naman kailangang confident ka agad. You just need to start. You just need to take that first step, sabi nga nila, 'di ba? And then enjoy the journey along the way. Dahil hinding-hindi mo malalaman kung ano yung nasa kabilang side kung hindi mo sisimulang maglakad ngayon, 'di ba? So,
Yes.
I
Yes.
think yun lang ang ating, questions, Ate Jonah. At, Sis
Thank
Janice, mayroon
you.
ka pang idadagdag before we wrap up?
I think wala naman na sis, and gusto ko lang parang mag-second demotion dun sa sinabi ni Ate Jonah na kung yung mga nanonood diyan na takot na subukan or kahit mag-inquire man lang kasi we've been there to even ask someone else what have you been doing, takot tayo. 'Di ba? So kung natatakot kayo, there's really nothing to be scared of. Hindi kami nangangagat. Tapos hindi namin kayo ibo-bombard ng messages that you don't want to
Yeah.
read, 'di ba? Hindi kami gano'n, hindi kayo namin kukulitin. Only the information that you wanted to hear from us, yun lang yung ibibigay namin, and we wanted to share that opportunity. So, it's not just gonna help us, but it will mas matutulungan kayo if you just look into it. So, don't be scared kasi kung magiging takot kayo forever, hindi nyo malalaman kung ano yung meron
Yes.
inside. Diba? Yun lang po. Thank you so much sa lahat ng nanood at manonood. And thank you, ate. Dami namin
You're
Yes,
more
thank
than
you, Ate Jonah.
welcome.
Thank you so
Maraming
much.
salamat din. Thank you for having me.
Thank you,
Yes,
ate.
see you again next week sa aming next live dahil andito na yung aking alaga. Yung mommy
Okay,
CEO
don't
ay back to
hesitate.
full-time nanay.
Bye-bye
Bye-bye
po.
po,
Thank you, ate.
everyone.
Okay.
Bye-bye, everyone.